Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Our fellow griddlers, we got an interesting cook tonight. We made pizza on the griddle. This was Jeff's cook. We're at Jeff's house. He did this while camping a little ways back. And I hope you guys enjoy this video because Jeff has been in a crabby mood today. He had to work.
He yelled at me. He never yells at me.
Chris and I showed up on Saturday, do a cook, and it's just been one thing after the other.
I don't need to be yelled at on a Saturday night.
Alright, still not happy.
Let's focus on the pizzas.
Let's focus.
Look at that. You got a nice crispy crust on Chris. There we go.
Look at that. That came out good. Everything came out great.
So I don't have a brand that I prefer one over the other, as long as you can get a thin crust. That's kind of the, seems to work best on the griddle. Otherwise it kind of tastes a little doughy for us. But.
Well, I mean, I've tried the thicker crust. It was okay. Chris is actually.
I actually like the thicker crust, so it's not a deal breaker for me. But these came out great. I mean, I think someone's gonna dive in at some point and taste this up.
So you want to tell us what we got?
Yes, we have right here barbecued chicken with red onion.
Yes.
And barbecue sauce.
Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
These two.
We duplicated it, made it twice. That's how good that pizza is. Your plain cheese pizza. Jeff has one of his kids who just wants simple, very simple, Mozzarella. And then the pepperoni special right here. Lots of pepperoni. He cooked it earlier. Came out awesome. Throw it on there. So
let's get into it. Let's get into it and show you how it's made.
Well, Nate's inside schmoozing. I'm going to prep the chicken. As you saw, I already marinated it for a little bit in the barbecue sauce that I thinned out. I'm just going to go ahead and put it down. And then after this is done, I'm going to go ahead and slice it up. So that way it's ready to put on the pizza. The key to these pieces is keeping the ingredients warm when you top them. So I'm going to be using tins on this side with the heat on low. And that way, when you go to put it on with the hot dough, the hot ingredients, and the hot sauce, because we're going to warm up the sauce too, it's going to end up melting the cheese a lot easier. So that way you don't have to cover it. Alright, so the chicken's almost done, as you can see right there. So what we're going to do is put a little oil down, and we're going to soften the red onion. You don't want to overcook it, but you just want to get it a little soft. Same thing with the pepperoni. We're just going to start warming that up, so that way it doesn't have such a raw flavor on the pizza. And once that's done, we'll be all set. This is the sauce is warming up. The sauce warming up, and we'll just put them right back into the tins as soon as they're done partially cooking.
What do you get the grill on?
I got everything on low right now, just because we don't
low and slow.
Low and slow. Alright, chicken is cooked, still warm. We're just going to slice it up, or chunk it up into topping size portions. And we're going to put it in the tin, keep it on the griddle so that way it stays warm. Right there. Alright, so first pizza we're going to do is a simple one. Cheese. We're just going to do a cheese pizza. What I like to do, a little bit of oil, spread it around, and then I actually put a little bit of garlic powder right in the oil, so it don't taste as raw. Right in there. And what we're going to do is cook this up a little bit, so that way it gets a little crispy on that side, and also carries over the heat. When we flip it, we're going to put the warmed up toppings already on it, and that way it's going to help the cheese melt and look like a really good pizza and taste even better. Alright, so this is on like a medium-low for heat, and this is going to warm up for a little while. This has only been on there for about a minute or so, but as long as there's enough offset when you're cooking, you can start a second one, and that way when you're putting the toppings on this one after you flip it, the second one's not going to be burning. And that's kind of really all we're looking for. we'll start that. And into the oil. That's looking pretty good so far. And really only a couple minutes on each side, so it's going to be really quick once we start going. This one's almost ready to flip. When you feel the heat starting to come through like it is, it's pretty much there. Alright, so it's only been like 2 or 3 minutes. You can see right there when it starts to brown up a little bit and you can feel the heat through the top. That's when it's ready to flip. We're not going to flip it yet. We're going to put a little more oil down so that way it gets nice and crispy on both sides as you're going.
Pizza's almost here.
So put a little oil down. Already there. Do a little more garlic. It's good. Oh, look at that. So now, while it's nice and warm, you're going to want to do the ingredients. This one's just going to be cheese. Sauce.
That sauce is
Definitely hot. Hot enough.
Joffrey's a little tense. Jeff, can we get a smile for the camera? A real one?
If Nate will stop yelling at me, I'll smile all freaking night. It's goddamn Saturday night, and I'm getting yelled at. So we just flipped that. This one's going to be the pepperoni. And there's definitely some heat.
So serious today.
We might have to cook for him. Let's cook for him.
It's supposed to be a little more laid back. You should be whipping sauce at it. Time for the pepperoni pizza. You don't want to put cheese on it first? You just do the pepperoni right away, and then you put the cheese over?
I do the pepperoni first, then I do the cheese over.
Do you really? All right.
Yeah.
You know, good idea. Maybe do a little bit of pepperoni before, and then the cheese, and then more pepperoni on top.
Next time you're cooking your pizza, you can do it
All
however
right,
you want.
okay. That's fair enough.
An unexpected turn of events, Jeff.
We're getting a good smell right now.
Now you put cheese on top?
Now I put cheese on top. Cheese is done. You can see underneath. Probably go for a little bit. Actually, that's pretty good. So we're going to pull it now. What I'm going to do is just put the tray down, slide it underneath, take it off. And that'll keep melting a little bit more as it goes along. That right there for now, that'll heat up extra hot. Move that one over, lower heat. Now we'll start our specialty pizza.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken. Alright, this is the wild card pizza. This is the one my wife loves the most, and the one that we put the most effort into. This is the barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken.
And red onion pizza. Just a little bit of that.
Oh, that's the best looking crust yet. That's the money shot
And
right
it's
there. Look at
really
that.
hot.
That's good.
So we're going to go with the warmed up barbecue sauce. Not a lot. I don't want it too sweet, but... And for anybody that's curious, this is a Sweet Baby Ray's.
Barbecue.
Barbecue. You'll see it in the picture. That's going to be floating up above right now at the ingredients list. This is the chicken thighs that we cooked earlier.
Now, Jeff's using a thin crust tonight. That's the preference for him. They also have, you know, the thicker crust you can also use.
Hey, what brand?
This is Walmart brand.
No, what brand does Chris like?
Oh,
Boboli? It's called boboli, isn't it? Boboli?
The biblical crust, formerly known as boboli.
Bologna?
No,
What is it?
Chris likes boboli crust, which is the same as boboli crust.
Boboli.
It's
Boboli.
the commercial.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Tomato.
Barbecue chicken, red onion, a little barbecue sauce, and then some mozzarella right on top.
I want to get in there, Jeff. Yeah.
We'll move that off the
Look
heat.
at that. Get a side angle on that, maybe.
We're going to actually make two of these. They're definitely the fan favorite. With the chicken hot and the barbecue sauce hot, you can see as soon as you put the cheese down, it starts to settle in and melt. You're not going to get that browning like if you're cooking in a pizza oven, but the flavor is going to be there.
All right, so we're going to sit tight, let that cook. We'll be back.
Might be biased, but I really enjoy this pizza. This is the red onion barbecue pizza. Cooked perfectly. It's nice and crispy. Wife and kids love it. Well, wife and one kid loves it. The other one just likes the regular cheese pizza. But we're glad to share this with you. Hopefully you try it out. Let us know what you think. And definitely, without a doubt, just comment. Without the comments, we don't know what's going on. With the comments, it's really actually helpful in a lot of ways.
Absolutely. We'll take it. Good and bad.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
BBQ chicken.